Hello, my name is Benny Abraham Matthews and I'm one of the IELTS trainers at MedCity International Academy, Kottayam. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the reading module of the IELTS exam. If a candidate is asked, what is your required IELTS score? He will say it is 7. But do you know that if you need a 7 band, you have to prepare for an 8? Always aim high. There is a quotation that I remember. Shoot for the moon, even if you miss it, you will be among the stars. Okay, so always aim high. Students frequently ask this question: how can I tackle the reading module? How can I answer more questions? I don't get sufficient time to attempt all questions. So how do I get to practice this? It is important that you practice time management. You must try and practice as much as you can, trying to read something that you like. So if you can practice with more of reading at home, you'll be able to improve your reading skills. There are 2 methods that is recommended by experts, that is skimming and scanning. You can choose the method that you feel is comfortable for you, but don't try something that you don't feel comfortable. Skimming is a method by which you quickly read the whole passage to get a general idea, and scanning is a method which is basically to look for something specific. That's when you look at the question, then look for answers. So that's called scanning. Look at the question first carefully, and then look for key ideas in the passage or keywords in the passage to identify the answer. Or basically, when you read the passage, you will get the gist of the passage, which is the main idea of the passage. So one method is to read the entire passage and then tackle the question. So you need to practice with more readings to improve your speed. You also need to comprehend all what you read. So when you practice, read section 1 preferably within 15 minutes, section 2 in 20 minutes, and section 3 in about 25 minutes. That's what I would recommend. When you start reading, underline the keywords. Try and speculate areas from where you might get a question. So if your speculation is correct, then you don't have to waste your time reading the whole passage. You probably get a general idea of the whole passage and you will be able to identify answers quickly. Another thing is that do a quick reading of the passage. Look for the topic sentence, which you can mostly find in the first or the second sentence. If you can identify the topic sentence, you probably get a general idea of the whole passage and you will be able to identify answers quickly. Another thing is that you may not find the answers in the passage in a chronological order always. It could be a little different, but you should be a good reader to identify that. You will get probably questions like saying true, false, not given, and yes, no, not given. True, false, not given is basically in context where you get factual informations. For example, the Qutub Minar was built by Qutbuddin Aibak, which is a fact. So it will be true, false, or not given. And when you have a question which says yes, no, not given, there you will get questions which will be the writer's views, claims, opinions, etc. Practice more at home. Repeatedly read the passage that you've already read. The more you get familiarized with your reading practices, you will be able to understand it quicker, and this will definitely help you become a quick reader. So try these. If it helps, great, you have succeeded. Thank you so much.